Less information, the beginning of misinformation. I was browsing the news on Saturday, August 15th, as you'll notice here from the timestamp on SFK. I noticed it said Bay Area temps forecasted to hit triple digits Friday. That's strange. They just hit record highs Friday, the day before. The upcoming Friday, too? And thus I clicked on it and found out the article was from yesterday. It was talking about yesterday. The temperatures were actually going to go down over the weekend and through the next week. They weren't going to go up further. The front page headline was actually wrong. Old news, outdated news, Friday meant yesterday, not next Friday. A date stamp is very important. It helps you gauge whether or not the information is still applicable. As you know, that even one day can change the meaning of Friday. Because if it talks about Friday coming up, as forecast would presumably mean, then it's the past Friday, it has to mean next Friday. A week later, not the past Friday, because that wouldn't be a forecast anymore. Here you can see the timestamp of August 5th, 2020 for this article on Siem Reap's temples. Very important because things have probably changed in the past few months in Cambodia, given the pandemic. But if you look at some articles, you'll see they have no date stamps. I have no idea when they published it. How do I know if the information is out of date? I don't. Do you think the bloggers forgot to put a timestamp on it? No. There are many articles written about why it is bad to timestamp. This man notes it's worse to timestamp than to not timestamp. Another man actually did an experiment. He removed the dates. He checked his traffic, and then he put back the dates, and he checked his traffic again. And he noticed there's a huge drop, 40%. Why? It's all about search engine optimization, a way to get your results to pop up higher on a Google page, because that's practically the only search engine that exists. Because if you're not on the first page, good luck with anybody finding your site. Even if you're on the first page on the bottom, good luck with somebody finding your site because they have to scroll down? What? Google always changes their algorithms and there's people always matching it. This is like the email spam of old. People are working behind the scenes to get through your spam filter for your email. The term for this now is search engine optimization. Sounds better than spamming, right? How to get your page to pop up higher on the Google results. If you see here when you put a date on your post, Google will post it. 6 years old, I probably won't want to look at this page, right? Because it's outdated. It seems fair to view it for what it is. Historical data that may or may not be correct. It may be a well-written post and still worthwhile to have a read. But if you look at Nico here, you'll notice she's moved all reference to dates. So I don't know if this was written post-pandemic or a decade ago when a slow boat wasn't that popular. If you scroll down and look at her comments, she still has no dates. It seems like this is on purpose. She's trying very hard to not let Google see any dates, so it won't be outdated, even when it actually is. Less information is misinformation. There are new regulations for financial advisors. They're supposed to be there for the client's best interest, but many times they're just making recs based on how they can make more money. Shouldn't that be disclosed? In the same way, not telling people when something is written can make them think this information is up to date, when it's actually out of date and wrong. In 1938, the radio played War of the Worlds, a story by H.G. Wells of a Martian invasion. It was fiction, but they didn't tell people that, and people really thought the Martians were attacking. Was it because they left out a critical bit of information? They purposely did that, of course. Less information is misinformation. Search engine optimization is huge. Look at all the ads that pop up when I search about it. But just because it's beneficial to getting more views doesn't mean it's right to put out misinformation. Or less information, not including relevant information, which is misinformation.